Things are never black and white. There is no one box that fits all, or fits any actually. There's no one size that fits all, but there definitely are different size boxes, but any box is to be freed from, to be released. And a lot of times on our journey, on our ascension journey, we sometimes feel that now that we are more tuned and aligned to ourselves, that we shouldn't have to experience any more pain or trauma, and thinking in concepts that we're done with that. We're done with that. You deserve more and I deserve more, or all of those ideas, which is true, but we're still deciding from the ego point of view what that more is, through an expectation that it all has to be smooth. Like today's ocean is kind of smooth. Everybody has their own individual soul experience. So sometimes their guidance is, yes, choose peace, be done with this, or be done with that, or leave that job, leave that environment, leave that relationship. But there's this little tug within you that says, say, stay there or stick with it, even though you might be experiencing great pain or trauma. So ultimately, we have mirrors of one another, but ultimately, it is our call, it is our decision, and obviously there is no right or wrong. Every experience is a frequency that the soul chose. You came for it. That's part of the reason we can't know our future. We don't want to know our future, because in a lot of cases, if we knew our future, we would have not have gained that soul's experience, that expansion, that growth, because we would have said, fuck no, I ain't doing that shit. I want happiness and joy and peace and frolic through the field. No, it's not always that clear cut, guys. Our soul came to experience certain energies in order to end that cycle, in order to gain wisdom and knowledge. And those feelings, emotions come forth a lot like the ocean. Pain comes in waves. Sometimes we're able to ride it like a surfboard riding the wave, and sometimes, you know what? We get all tumbled, mixed up, disjointed underneath the waves. And that doesn't mean we're doing anything wrong. It means we're doing everything right. We are all exactly where we need to be according to our soul's experience. So it's easy to say, hey, take the path of joy, take the path of peace. But ultimately, that wave you just had to go through will bring you to that peace, ride you right up on this beautiful sandy beach. So what are we to do? All we can do is be present in every moment, surrender to it, release the control, listen to our guidance, because we always are being guided. That guidance will appear before us because it is us. Even in those painful times, as we all know, the opposite of pain is joy, it's release, it's happiness, it's freedom. So if you are experiencing some emotional intensity that comes and goes, just stay with it like that wave. The surfer doesn't jump off the board while it's riding the wave. And when you're deep and down and under that wave, getting thrown all over the place, you don't know which way is up or down anyway. So you got to ride that wave as well. And then the wave will bring you in, and then you'll know right side up. So this message is just to be gentle with yourself and allow the process, and know that you are here as a great spiritual warrior, light. And no, it doesn't mean that things have to be hard as well. Your path might be not to have those challenges. But what I'm saying is, when we have those challenges, that is the key to opening up and unlocking this wisdom and light and freedom that we are beckoning, that is calling us, that the universe is orchestrating. But we can't step. We can't eat a nice, yummy cake, they're saying wedding cake, cake without baking it. That probably don't feel too freaking good to that batter to be in that hot oven, but it puffs, it rises, it looks beautiful after, it gets frosted. So enjoy it, surrender, release the control, and letting go allows those higher frequencies available to us to step in, when we can just let the F go. It's like holding on to a job, and if we keep holding and holding and holding and not letting it go, well, guess what? The universe will step in eventually, or you might get laid off or let go. But just staying with that energy. If you're being guided to let go, let go. You'll know. And with the answer comes a certain amount of peace. It's not about making your decisions from a place of emotional intensity. That's absolutely not the place to react and make decisions. And yes, we do that because we're humans, right? But that is part of that pain being released and riding that wave and coming into shore where it's stable ground and you can make an informed, wise decision. But not only that, it's not that your human mind is even making the decision. You're open up to the guidance. You're open to the guidance of the measures that you're to take. So hopefully this, rings true for someone out there, because I know we have our ups and downs in life, and just when we think we're settled, then something spikes, but that is also appropriate for our growth. It is calling us for a shift in frequency, and we can't shift to the next frequency. Just like the sun can't rise, the sun can't come up over the horizon without the night, right? I know, common sense, back to basics, but just words of encouragement and acknowledgement for you. Have an awesome day, and may you all shine with the light. Not just a little drop, but the entirety of all the love and light that you are. And just, hey, go with the flow and ride the wave. I know, easier said than done, but you came for this.